Every year, more than 1.5 million wildebeests, 200,000 zebras, and 500,000 gazelles leave their homes in search of greener pastures. Together, they form the largest land migration on Earth. It's an epic journey across the plains of East Africa in search of food and water. A desperate race against the dry season, a cycle of life and death on a massive scale. This is the Great Migration of Africa. This is the story of the Great Migration to the beginning of the journey. The migration begins around late July and early August, when the first rains fall on the Serengeti plains in Tanzania. The short grasses are replaced by tall, luscious green grass, signaling an abundance of food. For the wildebeest, it's instinct that drives them. There's no leader directing the millions of animals, but somehow millions of hooves pound the ground in unison, kicking up clouds of dust as they head north. As the herds move, the zebras and gazelles join them. Zebras have their own migration patterns, but they align with the wildebeest, finding safety in numbers. And the smaller, agile gazelles also join the herds. Their grazing patterns mirror those of the wildebeest and zebras, making their alliance both practical and instinctive. As the herds move across the vast plains, they become a buffet for the predators that stalk them. Lions, cheetahs, hyenas, and jackals prowl the grasslands, their eyes always scanning for a newborn calf that has strayed too far from the herd, or an old or sick animal that can't keep up. A lone cheetah, with its sleek body and incredible speed, picks out a young calf that has lagged behind the main herd. As the cheetah advances, the calf desperately tries to hide, but there is nowhere to hide on the endless plains. A lioness, almost invisible in the tall grass, leaps out at a young zebra, catching it off guard. The zebra fights back, kicking and biting, but the lioness is relentless. Slowly, the zebra's strength fades and the lioness secures her kill. Behind the main herd, a hyena watches patiently, waiting for the lions to finish their meal so she can scavenge the leftovers. When the lions are done, the hyena steps in and begins cleaning the bones. This dance between predator and prey is what shapes the Serengeti ecosystem. Every kill, every chase contributes to the balance of life on the plains. 3. Predators on the plains. As the herds move, the predators follow, driven by the promise of a fresh meal. In the endless plains of the Serengeti, life and death play out on a daily basis. Newborn calves become targets for hungry predators, while adult wildebeest use their horns and sheer numbers to defend themselves. Cheetahs, known for their incredible speed, chase down unsuspecting gazelles, their slender bodies perfectly built for swift pursuit. Lions, the kings and queens of the jungle, stalk their prey with stealth and precision, relying on their sharp claws and powerful jaws to make the kill. Hyenas, often underestimated, use their stamina and intelligence to hunt in packs, bringing down prey larger than themselves. The scavengers, like vultures and jackals, play a crucial role in keeping the plains clean, feeding on the leftovers and ensuring nothing goes to waste. Each animal, from the smallest mouse to the largest elephant, plays a part in this intricate web of life. 4. The river crossings for the wildebeest. The Mara River is the final challenge, the deadliest obstacle on their journey. The river is home to hundreds of Nile crocodiles, some exceeding 20 feet in length. These ancient reptiles lie in wait, their eyes watching, their bodies perfectly camouflaged among the riverbanks. When the herds approach, the crocodiles become restless. As the wildebeest reach the river, chaos erupts. Some try to turn back, but it's too late. Thousands of hooves pound the muddy banks, sending a stampede of terrified animals thundering into the shallows. Crocodiles snap their jaws, pulling down any wildebeest that strays too close. Many drown in the struggle to free themselves from the clutches of the crocodiles. Others are pulled under by the strong currents, swept away from the familiar sights and sounds of the migration. Yet some make it across, their bodies bruised and battered but unbroken. They stand on the other side, shaken but safe, having survived one of nature's most harrowing crossings. Those that don't survive are not forgotten. Their bodies nourish the crocodiles and the scavengers waiting patiently for the river to run red with blood. 5. The endless cycle. Once across the Mara River, the herds graze and rest in Kenya's Maasai Mara. The wildebeest, zebras and gazelles spend a few months here, taking advantage of the lush vegetation and abundant water sources before the rains move south again. The dry season follows, pushing the herds to move southwards, mirroring the movement of the rains. This circular journey, driven by the search for water and food, repeats itself year after year. As the herds cross the Mara River, new calves are born, ensuring the continuation of their species, and the cycle of life and death continues. 6. Impact beyond the herds. The migration doesn't just involve the large herds of wildebeest, zebras, and gazelles. It's a spectacle that draws in a multitude of creatures, from tiny insects to large birds of prey. Hundreds of thousands of birds, including herons, egrets, and storks, follow the migration, feeding on the abundance of fish and frogs brought to the surface by the movement of the herds. Predators like lions, cheetahs, and hyenas rely on the migration for sustenance, ensuring their survival and the balance of the ecosystem. Even the scavengers play a crucial role, cleaning up the leftovers and preventing the spread of disease. The Great Migration isn't just a natural wonder, it's the backbone of the Serengeti ecosystem, and the impact extends beyond the animals. The areas surrounding the migration paths teem with life. Birds of prey circle overhead, scanning the ground for small prey. Herds of elephants and giraffes browse on the trees and shrubs, while families of chimpanzees swing through the forest canopy. The migration acts as a catalyst, triggering a burst of activity and feeding countless species along its route. This vibrant ecosystem is a haven for tourists from around the world who come to witness the spectacle of the migration and experience the raw beauty of Africa's wilderness. For the people living in the nearby communities, the migration is a source of income, providing jobs in tourism and conservation. It's a constant reminder of the delicate balance that sustains life on our planet. 7. Conservation challenges. Despite its grandeur, the migration faces challenges. Climate change is altering rainfall patterns, potentially disrupting the delicate balance that triggers the migration. Human development along the migration route poses another threat, fragmenting habitats and increasing the risk for animals. Conservation efforts are underway to protect the migration, including measures to reduce human-wildlife conflict and preserve the natural environment. The future of this natural wonder depends on our collective action. 8. Conclusion. The Great Migration of Africa is a testament to the resilience of life. Every year, these animals embark on an epic journey, driven by the instinct to survive. Their bravery in the face of danger and their endurance across vast landscapes are a humbling reminder of the power of nature. The Great Migration is more than just a natural spectacle. It's a story of survival, adaptation, and the delicate balance of our planet's ecosystems. It's a story that has been playing out on the African plains for millennia and will hopefully continue for generations to come. Thank you for joining me on this journey, and remember, in Africa, survival is a journey, and the Great Migration is its greatest story.